Today I'm going to make Huevos Rancheros, which is a really traditional Mexican breakfast dish. It's really spicy and it's going to kickstart your day. I'm going to make it with some guacamole, I'm going to make it with salsa, soft tortilla, some coriander, and I'm going to put a poached egg on top of it instead of a fried egg. Check it out. Loads of different versions of salsa, but this is a simple one that I use to put in things like enchiladas and Huevos Rancheros. All you need for it is some red onion. I've got half a red onion here. I'm just going to dice it up nice and fine. Add a bit of olive oil into a pot and then put your red onion in. Sizzling away nicely already. And then just add a bit of a stir. And let it soften up a little bit, but it doesn't have to soften up too much because for a nice salsa you want it to be quite chunky, you want it to have texture, so the red onion doesn't need to be cooked too much. Next thing I'm going to put in is a tin of chopped tomatoes, organic ones, and then just to kind of reduce the acidity of those tomatoes, I'm going to add a good pinch of sugar, a little more, lift the flavour. Then obviously some chili powder. I'm going to use mild chili powder and that's about a teaspoonful. Now the thing that's going to give this salsa its kick is these spicy jalapeno chilies. Just add handful into there. Come check it out, it's already got like really vibrant colour. Got the green, you can see the red onions. And then just obviously season it with some salt, a little bit of pepper. And then I'm just going to cook it down on a medium-high heat until the water bubbles away. It's got a really nice thick consistency. With the sauce thickened up, like I said, you want to have a nice bit of texture to it. So I'm just chopping up a bit of beef tomato, really nice and ripe and uncooked. And then we just want to chop it up into cubes, put it into our salsa like that. And that's going to add a bit of texture. Last thing is some fresh coriander, just tear some off there. Slice it up. Add it into the pan as well. And just like that, your salsa is finished. Right, for guacamole, the most important thing is that you get a really ripe avocado, and you'll know it's ripe because there'll be some give in the skin. It'll be a little bit soft to the touch. To get this open, just put your knife in and just turn it round like that and give it a twist, and then it comes off. See? And then just need to get the stone out, and then we're going to scoop all of the flesh out into a bowl. Just get a spoon to do it. See what I'm doing here? Like that. Just like scooping out ice cream. And actually, one of the things you want to make sure you do is really scrape the inside of the skin, because that's where all that really nice, rich green colour comes from. So give that a good scrape. Second one, scoop it all out. This is great, and it's really soft as well. It's very ripe, it's just right. And again, just scrape the skin, like so. That's done. Now, next thing I'm going to put in is a little bit of chopped tomato. I've got a beef tomato there, literally just a sprinkle. And then I've got some really finely diced red onion. I'm going to put that in as well. There we go. A bit of Tabasco. And you can put as little or as much as you want in, depending on how cheeky you want your Tabasco, how cheeky you want your guacamole to be. Now, next thing I'm going to put in is a little bit of lime. Now, just to kind of release all the juices. Just roll it on the chopping board like that. Then cut it in half, and then just squeeze the juice into there. Now, next thing you want to do is obviously incorporate all of the ingredients, and some people might choose to blend it, but I think if you want it to have a really rustic, chunky texture, then just do it with the back of a fork, like so. Like that, just squash it with the fork. And then I'm going to add a bit of chopped coriander or cilantro, depending on where you're from. Just cut that up nice and fine. Then the obligatory salt, pepper, and that is your authentic guacamole done. Once you made all the different parts of your Huevos Rancheros, get a couple of soft tortillas, put them in the oven for a couple of minutes, and then just cut them into quarters like this. And then we're ready to plate it all up. Nice white plate, bit of your guacamole, just put it into the middle of the plate like so. A little bit more. And then a quarter of our tortilla, put it there, press it down. Bit of our salsa, which is cooled down by now. Tortilla on top. Bit more guacamole. And you just want to keep on layering it up, like a club sandwich, Mexican style. A little bit more salsa, here we go. Like so. Another quarter. And you can take this up as high as you dare to go, or as hungry as you happen to be. I'm just going to add one more onto mine, so just put that on top like so. A little bit more salsa. There we go. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of fresh coriander. And I'm going to put it on top, almost in a little nest. And then the egg that's going into that nest is our poached egg that I made earlier. And if you want to see how to make that, you can check out my other video. So just put the poached egg on top like so. A little more coriander to garnish, like that. And then I just got a little bit of coriander, put it into a pestle and mortar. I'm going to add a bit of lime juice in. There we go. I'm going to add a touch of olive oil. There we go. Maybe just a little bit more. And I'm just going to mix that up. And then the juice from that, you can just drizzle onto the plate. Which is as much for presentation as anything else. A little bit of pepper to finish. And there you have your Huevos Rancheros. And check this out. This is the nice bit. The egg should be perfect like that.